Good evening everybody, Marcos Piper here. Yes, it's Friday and I should be wearing red and I should be wearing my Team Freedom hat, and yeah, it's been one of them days today unfortunately, so I do apologise. So I'm not forgetting the remembering everyone deployed, etc. We're going to have a cigar tonight. I'm going to have a Leaf by Oscar. As you can see, they come in with a tobacco leaf, looking at, you know, taking care of them, and they are a Toro 6x52 cigar. I'm just trying to figure out when we cut it is. Medium strength, sort of spicy, coffee, earthy, typical cigar sort of stuff, with a Nicaraguan Maduro wrapper and a Honduran filler and binder. Now I thought I had I'm looking for, yes, sorry, cigar cutter. I'm using one of these Palio, which I'm slowly collecting, even though I've given a couple away. So it's got the Kentucky fried cured cigars in it, so I'm going to use that to cut it open. As you can see, the details there, Maduro 6x52, and even these wrapper here and the wrapper binder on the cigar, I should say, you can actually smoke through. I'm just taking the this tobacco leaf off, and inside it you get this dark, so that's the tobacco leaf, and inside it you get this wonderful Maduro dark cigar. Looks like it's a double cap rather than a triple cap. I normally go for a V cut on these, but I'm going to do the guillotine. I just want to offer my prayers to the people over in Florida and down that way, with because I'm just hearing about the hurricanes we've had there last night. Just taking off the slimmest cuts I can. So you know, you're barely taking off, you know, anything off the cap, so you can see how thin the cut is. I've taken off that, look, see on the cigar there, very thin as cut as possible. Never have a problem with the jaw on these Oscar Valladares, whatever you want to pronounce it. Yeah, so I just want to offer my condolences and hope everybody's got through it okay. And I know a few people have had to take cover, and unfortunately there's been a few casualties of it. You know, but that's hurricanes for you, isn't it? I believe there's a couple actually hit, isn't there, I believe. So my thoughts and prayers are with everybody, and also you families who have lost people. Condolences to you. But I hope all our pub smoking friends are okay and they managed to find cover. I know Johnny Onions was panicking when he heard the alarm about the hurricane warnings, and unfortunately his cellar was actually flooded out when he went to go down to the cellar to so I hope he can get that managed and sorted out, you know, as soon as possible. Again, it's all money again, isn't it, guys? You know, so I hope they find out what's causing the flooding issue in his cellar there, in his safe area of his home. And I hope all you guys are okay, and girls, by the way. So let's get this cigar lit, shall we? Not much doing today, guys. I'll go do a little bit of shopping later with the the missus. She's actually with the sister at the moment. Her dog's been sort of done, you know, bitch like. So they're gone to pick it up back out the vet. Where's my lighter? I've got 2 lighters here. I've got this one. I think I'm going to use the big one actually with on this Toro cigar. Like I said, I'm not with these burners, these torch lighters. You don't want to hold them too close to the cigar. You don't want to, like I said, you want to toast the foot. You don't want to burn it because it'll impair the flavour of the cigar. You know, these things burn at 3,000 degrees. So I hold it. This is my way of doing it when we're using a torch. You hold it, you know, not too close to the cigar. Take your time, don't rush it. Turn the cigar as you light. You can see where the flame is touching the cigar because it burns red. And the wind with the door's not helping. Get this nicely lit. I'm just blowing on it just to help light some of the areas that hasn't caught with the torch. And don't believe it, I thought it'd run out then. Just a couple of little areas in the centre of the cigar. There we go. And on this one, I do get the spiciness of this of the Maduro leaf. I said with these bands you can actually smoke through them. They're made out of the made out of tobacco, so you can smoke through them. You don't have to take them off on these cigars. Now I'm going to have to get try some of the Sumatrans because I think they're the ones I prefer over the Maduros, if I remember correctly. But as I'm on a spending ban, they'll have to wait. Been in touch with my mate Stu Gilbert over in Wolverhampton there, in the middle of the country virtually. When I was asking the other day about people who I've promised packages to, let me know in the bucket, he come across and said, oh, I'm sure he promised me some cigars, but then he said he was joking, so I wasn't sure whether he was joking. But I'm sending him some anyway, you know, because I forget who I promised, you know. I've got to admit, like I said in the video, I forgot who I promised. I know I've got to send some stuff out to Garrett and Katie. Paul Gilson, Mike Rhodes, I'm sure there's somebody else, but I still can't remember. It might have been Stuart, I don't know. But I think Stuart was just winding me up to see whether, you know, just to see whether he was joking with me, you know. I don't think he's that bothered, like, but you know. But yeah, it's not a problem, Stuart. Enjoy them, enjoy them. So that package will be going out tomorrow. Just need to touch that up a little bit, guys, on the edge, because I am smoking. Because I'm smoking with the door open. Doesn't help when you smoke a cigar. Doesn't help with the burn when you got, you know, we got a breeze blowing. That's why you got more money. You got a chance of the cigar burning unevenly when you got a breeze blowing against you if you're outside or anything like that. You guys know that anyway. Don't need me telling you that. Don't know what's happening, guys, really. Just thought, come on. Been quiet on the YouTube, you know. Again, gonna hope Randy, Slow-Mo Randy's had a great birthday today. I know with a lot of people have been wishing him all the best on the social media platforms, etc. And again, happy birthday to Patrick Grant. I believe it's tomorrow. So, Patrick, hope you had a fantastic day as well. Hope Randy's been spoilt by his better half there, Janine. Excuse me. Hope you're making some nice, good memories on a special day. And I hope you're smoking one of these, Randy. You've got to smoke a cigar on your birthday. Got to treat yourself, my friend. I've actually, yeah, I've come to think of it, I hope you're smoking one of them Unicos I sent you, number 400. But I forgot about them for a second. So yeah, I hope you're enjoying one of them anyway. I don't know whether I've mentioned it yesterday, guys. See what I mean about my memory going? That Piper Dave's that video he done of his tour of his home in Wyoming. Absolutely gobsmacked, you know, the beauty of that home. Amazing. If you haven't watched that video, go and check it out, guys. What a stunning place. I had to laugh a little, I had a little giggle when you're going through the upper floors and going through the bedrooms. And I appreciate you showing us the master bedrooms there, Dave. You didn't have to, like I said, I didn't expect you to, you know, I expected some, you know, I expected you to keep a little bit of it, you know, private. But yeah, it's fantastic. What a beautiful, beautiful home. And you went to this one of the spare bedrooms, as you classed it, and there's like a snooker table in there, or pool table, whatever it was in there. Amazing. Should have called it the games room, Dave, rather than the spare bedroom. That would be amazing. You'd almost get lost in that house. Fantastic size, unbelievable, really. You know, for me, it's just jaw-dropping. You know, in a good way. You know, no, you know, like I said in like I messaged you. You know, I'm not one for jealousy or anything like that. Like I said, yes, you know, you worked hard for what you've got, and you deserve everything you got. I see things are changing here again, guys. I don't want to go into it. I don't really want to go into it too much, guys. You know, yet. But yeah, I don't want to dwell on bad stuff, really. I don't want to just mention bad stuff. To tell you the truth. It's just blowing a little breeze here at the moment. And again, last night was a horrible, wet, miserable day. We had some nasty winds blowing with the rain. Makes driving absolutely horrendous. And yeah, it wasn't a nice night for me anyway. That's just, you know, I just hate driving in that sort of weather. You know, and I like me driving. I do like me driving. do get the spices through on this, on the retrohale. I said it's a typical earthy cigar. Which in most cigars you get that earthy taste with, don't you? Yeah. It's the nature of the plant, isn't it? Like I said, it's a medium strength. So like Dave does, you don't want to just take it easy on the retrohale, guys. It's a beautiful dark chocolate coloured cigar. I think I might have ordered these by mistake, if I'm honest, because I'm sure it's the Sumatran ones I preferred over the Maduros. Certainly not like Connecticut. It's 2 miles for me. I was going to try the Polar cigars, which, as you know, Teddy, smoking beekeeper, smokes. I think Mark Mountford was trying them yesterday as well, if I'm correct. I think he got the Polar, and I just asked him to, make, on his, put something on Instagram about it, and I just said, let us know what your thoughts are on. Like I said, I think they were made by La Estrella, I think it's called. One's a blue box, one's a white box. I've shown them on the channel, guys. And someone's asked me to do cigar video. I did ask about it a couple of videos ago, and I got no interest, so that's why I not followed it through. No one was really interested in a cigar video. So it's not surprising at the end of the day. YouTube pipe community after all, isn't it? But no one was interested in some of his cigars, so I sent some, like I said, I sent some out to Stu, and I more or less sent him one of everything I've got. Not every single one I've got, but more or less, I'd say 90%, 95% of what I've had. See how he gets on with them. It'd be hard for me to do a top 10, not like Dave has done. I'd have to really think about it, because I don't smoke my cigars often enough to put them in a top 10. I think some of me, if I was going offhand, I'd say the Fuentes are up there, fantastic cigar. My Michelero Perus are up there, my BX3s are up there, Romeo's Julieta, again, it's a Connecticut, it's up there. It's up there because it's a great cigar. I never have any issues with it. They burn well, smoke well, even though they're a mild cigar. The others, like I said the other day, the Odyssey cigars are great just as a go-to cigar. Well, they're not very flavourful, and but there's enough, it's sufficient in there for if you fancy just like a quick smoke without using your good cigars. Let's just say it that way. I don't say they're bad cigars, but I'd rather keep me better cigars for when I'm sit down and really relax with them and enjoy them more, if you know what I mean. Tell you what though, when you watch Dave smoke a cigar, you do not have to get through them quick, don't you? You really. I think he's look when you're watching his videos, like he seems to smoke a cigar quicker than he smokes a pipe. Maybe just whether he has a break, or sometimes you get the odd when he's changed the picture a little bit, and it's obviously he's had a break, or he's forgot something or remembered something and he stopped the video and carried on. But you look at most of the videos and he looks like he's gone through like a big Toro cigar within like 20 minutes. I mean, that takes some doing, right? And like Dave said, Dave's got some beautiful cigars. I found, believe it or not guys, I found that beautiful Arto Fuente. That box he's got, but you know the books. I've seen the price of it as well. That's for a serious collector, and we know Dave is a serious collector of cigars. Yeah. So yeah, if you are looking at that and think, oh, mine one of them, just make sure you got about a couple of, you know, $2,000 or $3,000 spare. Fantastic. You know, it's just a beautiful display, wasn't it? The cigar, you know, that big red massive box. It's beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I'll never see stuff like that in my lifetime. It's not going to happen. Not unless I ever win on the lottery. But we live in hope. You never know what the good Lord above is going to provide us with. And it's weird that, because I talk about the big man upstairs, I sometimes put it in comments, and I used to be a guy, even though I was I did used to go to Church of England, you know. I used to go on a Sunday, take the body of Christ, blood of Christ. And then as you grow older, you know, you start in your late teens, your early 20s, you know, you don't go as much and you stop. And for me, I'm not 100% sure I was a believer. No, I've got to be honest about this, guys. I wasn't 100% sure whether even though I went to the house of the Lord and all that, and partake in his body and the blood, I wasn't sure. But then I didn't think about it. I don't remember thinking about it then like I do now. And certainly over the last 20 years, I said, you know, it hasn't bothered me. But the last couple of years, I seem to be more and more. I still wouldn't say I'm a 100% believer, but then again, I'm not a non-believer. But like I said a couple of weeks ago, I picked up a small version of the New Testament. I don't know what that tells me about myself. But I've always liked some of the songs we used to sing in church. Weird. I don't know whether that's because I'm getting older. I don't know, to be honest. Do I believe in a heaven and hell? Yes. If I think about it, yes, I do believe there's a heaven and hell. And I certainly don't want to be going to hell. And I don't know whether it's because it's a case of we watch all these bloody movies, and you know, you think on their perception of hell, whether that changes our perspective on what we think hell is like. We all think that heaven is peaceful, calming. You know, you can't do no wrong in hell. Sorry, in heaven, you can't do no wrong, and everything's all, a bag of roses up there. Like, everybody's happy. I'm sure some people might do their thoughts on heaven and hell. A lot of people who can put deep thought and talk about it a hell of a lot better than what I could. It'd be great to get other people's perspective on heaven and hell, because I've got no idea, as you can tell. The thought of going to hell scares the living daylights out of me, really. And I think that is down to Hollywood and living in the afterlife in a place like that. Tortured soul. I'd like to think there's a place for me up there. Well, I've been on this earth for the 62 years of my life. I don't think I've done anything bad which would stop me, St. Peter, opening the gates for me. And it's just not, this needs touching up again, guys, because it's not burning too well. Like I said, I'm sitting in the giraffe here. Just touch up a little bit that side. I don't really want to contemplate on this too much, and because I'm just going to waffle and talk a load of bullshit. When there's so much going on, in the land of the living. Put a lot of the prayers, the hands on a lot of comments to people I know who have got religious beliefs, or truly, I think, are religious. I can't remember the last time I went to the Lord's house, and I don't know if I have the right to go again, to be honest. Do I need to have earned that right to step into the house of the Lord? I like reading the Psalms. I've said sometimes I'll go through some of the hymns and I'll just sing them to myself. Don't know. Just like I said, at the moment I'm more worried about the people over there, what they're going through, with the hurricane and thing. And like I said, there's 2 hurricanes, I believe, what hit. And I've seen some of the satellite photographs and stuff like that. Wow, it's like it's covered half of the earth. If you look at the cloud formations and stuff, and we've had a lot of flooding over here in the UK last night. It was actually These cars been left abandoned. There's railway lines flooded out. There's, when you think a railway line, and the water's up to the platform, so you can work out how deep it is. You must be talking 5-6 foot some places. Some of our interstates, or motorways as we call them, shut. Cars are left abandoned. This road's been closed off, God. And I just feel for the people going through all that, It seems to be getting worse over, every year here in the UK. This amount of flooding, it's absolutely horrendous. And touch wood, we've not gone through it where we are. We're high enough, I believe, where we are. We can get nasty weather up here, and we've had the backyard soaking wet, and absolutely, especially earlier in the year, it was absolutely horrendous. It was just like a bog. We couldn't see the garden because of the water. But to people to actually be flooded out with their homes, their properties, their businesses, it's upsetting. And to where you got the conflicts going on all over around the world, and it's a case of why do they need these wars? Why don't they? Is it just over land? Is it religious things they're claiming? And I don't believe you can have a war and believe it's over religion, because all religions surely is about peace, living together as one. And I'm talking utter bullshit, I don't know. Sitting here enjoying a good cigar, and I think of others who can't. And even though I don't have much, I know I'm a lot more better off in life than millions and millions of other people. And I am grateful, I am thankful for that. And you watch Paul Gilson, he's always thanking the Lord, and he's a big believer in the big man. And perhaps I've been a lot more understanding, I don't know. I certainly am grateful for what I got, like I said, when I compare myself to the levels that each people are on, I'm not a high income earner, things like that. And you got people up there above me, but I've also got people down there below me. I'm not middle class, I don't class myself as low class, So I am grateful for what I've got. And we all, I think, a lot of us wish we had more. I think we're selfish that way. I don't think many people on the earth are happy with their lot, as they say. And is that being selfish? Saying you're not happy with what you got in your life? I don't know. think what makes my life easier and what I've got is my partner. Amazing woman. She put up with so much, that she gives so much as well, and I'm forever thankful for that. I wouldn't like to think where I'd be without her, I tell you. I mean, if I'm honest, I don't know if it wasn't for her coming into my life, I don't know if I'd be alive at this, this stage of my life, because I had so much crap going on. I wasn't doing drugs or booze or nothing, but I've had bad patches. I've been, like most of you know, I come from a broken home. Parents left me when I was young. They just walked out the house, I believe. From what I can remember, it's just the early years were so horrible memories, and then being part of being put into a care home, what we had to endure in that care home. And I think what happened to me early years has had an effect on my learning abilities, because even in school I found it hard to take things in. My memory is absolutely crap, so I couldn't remember things even back then. It's just, and I do think I suffered. I mean, I don't have a trade or anything like that. I didn't have any ambitions in life, you know what I mean? Just didn't know what to do with myself back then. When I was in school as a teenager, I didn't know what I wanted to be. Just weird. And as everyone says, oh, life is what you make it. Sometimes life is what other people make it, and I believe that. I never knew ideal parents. I've got family out there. I've got brothers and sisters. Don't even know who they are. And please, guys, don't get on the jump on the bandwagon and say, oh, well, go look for them and stuff like that. It's not. For me, it's, even though I've got them brothers and sisters out there, it's not like they've ever been a part of my life and I miss them, I know a lot of people would be thinking, oh, why don't you go looking for them and chase, Not that easy. A lot of content. See with cigars, you contemplate more, I think, than what you do when you're smoking a pipe, or even more. I think you'd contemplate when you're smoking a pipe, but I think even with a cigar, because it's more, like I find it more relaxing. I think you contemplate more. I think smoking a cigar puts you into a deeper mindset. put more thought into certain things or whatever comes into your head. At the moment, I'm happy with what I've got in life, even though I want more. It sounds a bit contradictory, that, doesn't it? Weird. I know some of you are going to be saying, "Oh, there's only you can change things. And if you really want it to happen, it will happen," and all that. To be honest, guys, I don't want to hear that. I'm not after any self-pity or, oh, sorry you had a hard life. Or, I'm not the only one in the world who's had a hard life, And there's, like I said, the millions has gone through a hell of a lot worse than what I've gone through. And are going through right now as I talk. Enjoy the cigar, and they can't. Sitting there, like I said, contemplating. Just so much going through my head right now. Still not at ease with what's going on in work. A lot of unsettling things going on there. They don't want to help. They don't want, because I'm an agency worker. They don't give a crap about workers, And some say, well, I might look for another job. Where you're not saying I'm unhappy in the work I'm doing. I enjoy me driving to a certain extent. They know I have issues with acrophobia, and like last night it brought on the fears because of the weather and the issues of, they wanted to send me to that place I don't like going again, and they wouldn't do anything to support me. And the anxiety of knowing where they wanted to send me last night just grew and grew. So the fear grew and grew because I knew what the roads were going to be like, and as you've heard, there's flooding on them said roads down here, on some of them roads. It just makes it a little uncomfortable for me, and they're not interested. They don't want to help me out. They don't want. You have a thing over here called duty of care, where the employer is supposed to help you with any issues you have within work. And like I said, I've talked to them about it. I've brought up issues, and I've said since I've started there, I've got these issues, and they say, oh, not a problem. And then when I go to them with an issue, they don't want to know. You just push it under the carpet, That's your assignment for the night. Get on with it, sort of thing, And it's really making me uncomfortable because there's loads of drivers there who can do various jobs, and there's enough of us to do certain, to do these routes, and they don't. They just don't want to help, buddy. They don't like swapping people about. They don't, well, this is the assignment for tonight. Yeah, take it or leave it, like, No, I have these anxieties, and I'm not medically diagnosed with anxiety or stuff like that, or it's acrophobia. I don't think acrophobia is a medical. It's not a medical condition, but it's what leads up to it. You know, it's the anxiety and fear when I know I'm going on that certain road or that certain part of the UK. It fills me with dread and fear, and like I said, for me it's like a white knuckle ride. I have to drive in the middle of the road to feel safe. I lean to one side of the van or the truck, you know, the truck, and I lean to one side because I know that side of me there's a freaking big drop and it scares the living daylights out of me. So I drive slower. Then I got vehicles passing me both sides because I'm in the middle of the road, and that's where I feel safest on them roads. Normally I don't, it's not a problem. But it's when it's pitch black. They say, well, why drive? Yeah, somebody's going to say, well, why drive at night then? It's not just. That's the same during the day, guys. You know, if it's on them, if it's them roads, no matter if it's day, night, or whatever, it's still knowing them roads, or you know, they've got big freaking drops and all that, and that's what scares me. You know, some of the vans have got on the handle of the door, you can put your arm through. So I'll put my arm through it and pull myself towards the door like that, and I'll be driving, you know, mostly one-handed. Again, it's not safe to do that, but I feel safe to an extent. And I'm like that for about a good hour, you know, a good hour of driving, you know, and anxiety and the stress and the relief once I get to me point of me drop-off point. Bit of relief until I have to come back. Then they come back. I want to get over these mountain, you know, these roads as quick as possible. When I can go to a service station and, you know, sort of have a coffee and just wind down before I go back to the depot. And before any of you say, yeah, go and change your job then if that's how you feel, I'm looking into that, by the way. It's a shame because, like I said, I do not you know, normally enjoy my driving, but it's bringing money into the house, paying the bills at the moment. I know a lot of you are thinking I'm a bloody idiot, or I just told a load of bullshit for the last, no way, 48 minutes. Oh, for God's sake. I bet no one's going to be on this, you know, watch. They're going to have turned this off a long time ago. So guys, I do apologise. Yeah, I've just waffled on for so long. No, yeah, as I said, like, I know a lot of you are going to say this is what a load of bullshit. So, you know, it must be the worst video I've ever brought out, but you know, it's just one of them, guys. It's a long one and I do apologise. Certainly didn't realise it was that long. 50 minutes, 49 minutes 17. Wow, didn't even realise. Guys, have a fantastic weekend. I gotta finish this cigar. Try and relax. Count to 10. Try and enjoy this cigar. Because as you know, I don't know, you might feel, I don't know whether you felt the tension in that video or whatever, and what I was feeling or whatever. You might just thinking I'm talking a load of bullshit, you know. But guys, have a great weekend. Be safe out there, especially you guys over the pond. Again, anyone in the UK with the floods and all that, prayers and support and love to each and every one of you. I hope you're all okay, and I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Sorry for such a boring, dull, bullshit full video. Sorry guys, take care.